Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes. Ah! I have horrible, terrible news. Well, more horrible for me than it is for y'all. Y'all let me know the new top 5 came out with a new video. So I'm gonna try not to get scared 3 times. We just gonna start the video, man.
Artist Susie Solmori says that her family lives in a very haunted house in England. The house, which was built in 1902, still contains strange items left by its former owners. But weirdest of all, on the 3rd floor, there is a very strange painting that was left there by a previous tenant. Susie says that this painting is the most haunted object in the entire house. She says that often her young niece carries on long, eerie conversations with the spirit, quote, Gilbert, who she says inhabits the painting.
Hell no!
What I heard? I heard that. I heard that. I'm not stupid, I'm very smart. I'm the smartest kid in class. Okay, not really. Do you want this or do I keep it? Okay. I'm tired. I'm hungry.
We got food and watch the movie after this.
It could get cold. You can't touch cold stuff. But I'm warm.
One day, Susie and her brother ask her niece about the spirit, Gilbert.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Hell no!
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Because I don't pray.
And this is the point when things take an even creepier turn. Because Susie does some investigating and manages to find an old picture and some info about her family home. What she discovers is downright creepy.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916 and it was built in 1902. So this would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. Looking at the English census records, I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud. Next to her on the balcony is a daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911. So he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family in the photo, what they did to him. I just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Things around the house start to get even weirder as one day when Susie is home alone, she starts to hear banging noises coming from upstairs.
Nope.
She grabs her phone and films as she goes to investigate.
Don't do it! White people! White people don't! Nigga. Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes. Ah! Okay, that's one, but don't tell nobody. We gonna keep that to ourselves, that's a secret.
There is banging coming from inside the playroom where Gilbert's painting hangs. But when she looks inside, there's nothing there. Cut to another night, and as Susie goes upstairs, she again sees her niece doing something a little strange in the 3rd floor playroom. The girl is prying away at the floorboards while singing, "You Are My Sunshine." And remember that the spirit Gilbert is said to inhabit an old painting of the sun. Odd coincidence? Maybe. But after the girl has gone to bed, Susie and her brother go back upstairs to investigate the area of the floor that her niece was picking at. What they find makes their blood run cold.
Looks like it comes up.
says Gilbert. Damn it, Gilbert. It's the Ouija board! Beat the child! Beat the shit out of my baby. We don't play that shit. We don't play this shit. Look my baby up.
Underneath the floor, there is an old Ouija board with a picture of the sun that looks very similar to the haunted Gilbert painting.
Oh boy.
So is there a spirit named Gilbert haunting the third floor playroom of Susie's old house? And is the spirit sending messages through Susie's young niece? Let me know what you think. Up on the housetop, an urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore, and he decides to leave. But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
Oh no. I didn't see it. I don't see it. Oh, you done that, Slenderman! It's Slenderman! You better shoot this nigga!
Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer, and whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape, but whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him.
Good job. Pray and pray, baby. Damn that. I'll be playing Lil Yachty strike shit and everything. I'm just trying to strike.
Thankfully, the urban explorer makes it home safe and shares his footage on YouTube.
Nope.
A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be. Another viewer claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings and that they also saw this same creepy man. Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy, and it seems like something right out of a horror movie.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All day. Shit. I'd have shot his ass. How did the baby this fuck ass?
Ibby and the kitty. TikTok user Ibby is recording a cute video for cats late one night when something happens that she still just can't explain.
Show me pussy, bitch.
One of Ibby's cats goes behind the curtains, then turns around and seems to disappear right into the floor. Now, I'm not even entirely sure what's going on here myself, because even when this footage is brightened, it's hard to find any explanation as to why that cat just disappeared. Unfortunately, Ibby didn't share much about the strange video, but all of her cats seem to be safe and accounted for. So just what is this? I'll leave it up to you. The ghost at Granny's. Italian YouTube user Simone Botte says that his grandmother has been experiencing strange, unexplainable events in her home. She says that her TV turns on by itself, windows open on their own, and creepiest of all, she often hears unexplained voices from somewhere in her house. Even though he's a bit skeptical of his grandmother's claims, Simone agrees to spend the night at her house while she's away.
Nope.
He's not really expecting to experience much of anything. But then he also begins to hear creepy sounds from somewhere in the house. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Allora, sono a casa di mia nonna.
Nope.
Allora, non so se sentite, praticamente sono a casa di mia nonna da solo e non so se sentite, ci sono un sacco di rumori che vengono da di sopra, qui e lì.
I'd have been out of there.
Allora,
I ain't investigating shit. Nope.
buio pesto.
You guys better call Ghostbusters, bitch.
No, vabbè, la luce non va. Aspetta, devo mettere.
Simone discovers that for some reason the lights upstairs don't seem to be working. So he grabs a flashlight and slowly climbs the stairs in search of the creepy sounds.
No.
A parte che c'è un gran rumore di vento e mi sto cagando in mano solo per quello. E quindi... adesso sembra che ha smesso tutto quanto.
I don't like this.
Ragazzi, mi sto cagando in mano.
What are we doing? No.
È sempre dalla finestra da sola. No, vabbè. No, vabbè. No, vabbè.
Simone is completely alone in the house, but he hears a window and closet door open by themselves. Simone slowly begins to realize that everything that his grandmother has been complaining about is now happening right in front of him.
No, vabbè, ragazzi, io sono terrorizzato, ma proprio nel...
Chalk. That's not good.
Vabbè. Direi che vado via, perché nei film consiglio sempre questa cosa qua. Quindi non sono più stupido. Ti giuro, vi giuro, non riesco neanche a parlare oggi perché fatico.
What was that? What was that?
No, vabbè, aspetta. Oh no, vabbè, il letto è fatto. Il letto... Gli sportelli sono aperti. E il letto... cioè prima il letto non era così. Era... non ho la voce, ve lo giuro. Non ho la voce. Ok, no, ora vado. Mi sembra il caso di proseguire con questa cosa, non so come. Ok, il vaso non era lì. Il vaso non era lì.
Run, bitch!
Questo vaso
Run!
non era assolutamente lì.
A chandelier swings back and forth on its own, and just as Simone is about to leave, he hears movement coming from his grandmother's bedroom. He goes to take a look inside and discovers that the bed covers are now neatly arranged, as if someone came in and made the bed. Also, the doors of all the cabinets are open. Suddenly, the doors move again, and Simone decides to just get out of there. But inexplicably, a vase is now moved to the top of the stairs.
E adesso sembra che ha smesso tutto quanto.
Just then, Simone hears more movement from the guest bedroom. He decides to take a look inside. And what happens next is downright chilling.
Don't show it to us. What happened? I didn't even see it.
Did you see it? For a split second, a dark shadow can be seen moving towards Simone as he looks inside the room. He freaks out and just makes a run for it. And with that, he decides to stay away from the house for the rest of the night.
That is life.
Over the next 7 months, Simone and his grandmother discovered that the strange paranormal activity in her house might be linked to an old scarf that she won at a church raffle. Simone says that with his grandmother's permission, he threw away the scarf and that the strange activity in her house has now completely stopped.
Damn, a scarf?
Ride of a lifetime.
Oh, hell no.
Gustavo Alacares from Mazatlan, Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park. After gathering his courage, the young boy goes on a roller coaster for the very first time. A total of 8 people get on the roller coaster, all Gustavo's family. His proud mother sits in the front and records a video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. But her camera catches something that Gustavo and his family simply can't explain. Something truly chilling.
Dani.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, mamá, me da miedo! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ay, me da miedo! ¡Oh, tu doña! ¿Otra vez?
Sí, son 5 o 6 vueltas.
¡Está bien recio!
Abajo no, abajo, en la parte de abajo no.
¡Que no se cae!
No.
Oh! Oh!
¡Ay!
Yo! Oh my God!
Otra.
¡Ay, si no le da recio!
Y fue el señor que se iba, güey. Así es el
He
juego.
ain't there no more.
¿Vieron un brincolín?
¿Cuál?
¡Ay! ¡Ay, aquí donde va! ¡Me da miedo!
You see, none of Gustavo's family got in the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap, someone or something seems to appear out of thin air. The figure is hardly noticeable at first, but then it seems to transform into a solid person, seemingly wearing all black and sitting all alone. Now, the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off. So just who or what is this? Now, what makes this capture even creepier is that years ago, 2 people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer, family-friendly ride. So could this be the spirit of one of the victims of the older roller coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over and over? Let me know what you think.
Damn!
No room at the inn. Popular Japanese ghost hunter Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuroshiro Channel is joined by his friend Tei to investigate an abandoned inn in the mountains of Japan. The inn was partially destroyed by a typhoon in 1982. The creepy inn is said to be haunted by the ominous spirit of a woman who is known to linger around room number 208. In an attempt to capture evidence of the paranormal, Shiro decides to leave a static camera recording outside of room 208 while he and his friend explore the rest of the inn. Without them knowing, the camera captures something downright creepy.
Oh, shit.
Something can be seen moving behind a decaying old Japanese sliding door. The two investigators have no idea what they just captured, so they decide that Tei should go and stay in room 208. Shiro heads off to explore the basement, so Tei is left completely alone upstairs in room 208. Suddenly something happens that chills him to his core.
なんか聞こえたじゃんってなんか白がなんかやってんのかなないよな
Uh-oh.
네. 네.なんかさ、触れた。
Oh. Oh!
싫어. やばい。どうしよう。싫어. 이런 싫어.
Run, bitch! Oh, hell no!
The investigator is touched by something that he can't see, and he just makes a run for it. When looking back at the footage, it's clear that there's a dark shadow that seems to reach out and touch him, even though Tei says that he didn't see anyone or anything at the time. Then whatever this is seems to follow Tei, this time appearing as a pale figure caught by the static camera pointed at room 208. When the two investigators finally find each other again, Shiro decides that it's time to grab their equipment and just head home. So did their cameras capture the ghost of the woman who is said to haunt the abandoned inn? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A scare at the Airbnb.
Dang it!
Imogene from Alberta, Canada is spending the night at an Airbnb with a friend and her little dog Rosie. Suddenly, Rosie just starts freaking out at what seems like nothing.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? Yeah? What is this first? Where's the ghost? Right there? Where? Where is it? She's staring at her with the dog.
Imogene jokes that the dog is barking at a ghost, and her friend is a little freaked out by the dog's creepy, crazy orange eye shine in the camera. But then things take a very bizarre turn.
What the fuck?
Suddenly the little dog makes a run for it, and a creepy dark shadow seems to reach out for her. Emma says that she has no idea just what this strange shadow could be, and she now believes that the Airbnb might actually be haunted after all.
What the fuck?
The ghost of passengers past. This next creepy video was recorded by a bus driver in Santiago, Chile. The bus driver is completely alone in a parked bus about to start her shift at 8 a.m. in the morning, but she suddenly realizes that she might not be as alone as she thought.
Corre el tiempo. Hay un pasajero sentado en el asiento que va solo, al lado de la puerta. Nos movemos. Y no hay nadie. Es un pasajero fantasma. ¿Cachan? Sigue ahí sentado. ¿Lo ven? Y las cámaras no están paradas. Siguen moviéndose. ¿Habrá sido alguien que se murió ahí sentado? ¡Qué hueva!
A security camera live feed shows a young passenger is seated next to the window behind the bus driver. But when she turns to look, there's no one there. The bus driver wonders if she might be witnessing a real paranormal event. Unfortunately, the video cuts right there, and it was reposted to the internet without a name or source. So was it a ghost or just a very strange camera glitch? I leave that up to you to decide. Watch closely. Urban explorer Jimmy Jimenez has traveled to an abandoned ghost town somewhere in the mountains of Mexico. He stumbles upon an empty and seemingly barricaded house and decides to take a look inside. While exploring, he doesn't really find anything that strange, just an abandoned house covered in dust and dirt. But while his back is turned, something happens that makes you wonder if the house was barricaded for a reason. Something truly chilling. Watch closely.
Who's that barking? Bruh, it's standing up now. Y'all are sitting up now.
When Jimmy enters the old abandoned house, a doll can be seen lying face down on a chair in the corner of the entrance. But when he returns later to the entrance, the doll is now seated upright, facing Jimmy as if to the entrance. The doll is now seated upright, facing Jimmy as if watching him. The explorer is completely unaware of what has happened, and he leaves the house oblivious to what he just captured. Now, it should be mentioned that this footage has 0 cuts. You can watch it yourself on Jimmy's YouTube channel. Except for a stray dog barking in the background and the sound of Jimmy's own movements, no other footsteps or motion can be heard. So it's a complete mystery as to how this doll could have moved. Could it be that something terrible happened in this house? Is the doll perhaps a warning for Jimmy to leave? Let me know what you think.
A doll is a warning for him to do something. I would say leave.
The late night visitor.
Hell
Sandra
no.
Crocker from Lincoln, Nebraska wakes up one morning to find a strange notification from her Ring doorbell camera. The notification says that someone was at her door at around 3:30 in the morning. When she checks the footage, she is shocked. something can be seen that seems to exit Sandra's house at 3:24 a.m. The unrecognizable figure appears small and wide at first, but then as it disappears around the corner, it seems to have grown in size and is now dark as night. Some have even suggested that it looks like the dark figure of a woman walking away in an old-timey dress.
It does.
Now, Sandra doesn't know what to make of the footage. So, what do you think this could be? Let me know. User Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room. Things have gotten so strange that Cheryl even began to worry that they might have a squatter living in their walls. So she installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on their home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom when something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain.
What's it doing? Oh, hell no.
The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside. And then she just stands there transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't. She seems to get a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door?
Y'all ain't shit for this. That's not nice. That's not okay.
Cheryl's daughter seems scared as she says that she sees something just underneath the closet door.
Bitch! Run!
But there's nothing inside except for a kinda creepy mannequin. However, the mannequin seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live. The old Willis place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s. The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
It does.
What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s. There's a child's spoon.
Oh, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let me set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But while inspecting the foundation of the old Willis place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot hallway down the middle. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh, that's weird. Here. That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That was weird. All right, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
Oh, I bet.
So I hope you guys have.
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
The two explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home. So could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event on camera? Could it be the ghost of old Mr. Willis? Paranormal captivity. This next video was shared to the internet by Reddit user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house that she shares with two roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very disturbing. Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out that the face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera. But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering, makeup, or face-swapping filter was used. The face is odd and twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even creepier, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide. the route. Headphones and a keyboard start falling from desks, eventually freaking out Jen so much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajed, the cafe owner. Ajed seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so much that she panics and just throws her paperwork at the chair and runs out. Ajed shares his CCTV footage to his social media and asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajed and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before, and they say they have never experienced anything supernatural until this incident.
Nope.
But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
That shit ain't fake.
You decide.
That's the realest
The
shit.
Goodwill ghost doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
Don't show it to us. Sit. We're gonna edit that out. We gotta edit that out.
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, so he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
get rid of that.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here?
I think we need to get
Is
rid
it
of that
real,
shit.
or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Trespassers. This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement. The CCTV records two trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the two strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go?
Oh, shit.
The Graveyard Flyer. A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
What's that? Dude.
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something.
Is that somebody singing?
Had spell. I'm pretty sure I just saw something go to, I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush.
Was that the ghost of a panther? Good Lord.
The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been. Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
There's a tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
There is a tombstone.
1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave, dating back to the year 1842. So was this bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard? Maybe returning to its grave? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think. Through the roof. Late one night, Shally and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Ada apa, Dek? Ada apa? Jadi ada lihat ada apa emang?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shally doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shally there was something on that roof. But what do you think this is? Let me know. Uninvited.
How?
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there, just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
배에서 뭔 소리가 자꾸 나냐? 배에서 뭔 소리? 배에서 이상한 소리 난다.
Behind him!
배에서 막
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael.
This next ghost video comes from another of my favourite channels, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. In the video, the ghost hunters conduct a paranormal investigation inside a haunted family home in Halstead, Essex. Apparently, several years ago, the previous owner of the property passed away under unknown circumstances inside and wasn't found for some time. Jeff starts off by interviewing the current owners, Jackie and Clive, who mention that they have been victims of a terrifying haunting for a while now. Clive explains that most of the activity he's encountered has occurred in their bedroom. Oftentimes he'd be awoken by a feeling of something climbing onto his bed and the feeling that someone or something is watching him, but he's always too frightened to move. What's more is that both Jackie and Clive often hear the sounds of someone walking up and down the stairs of their home. Jeff then interviews former tenant Natalie, who mentions that when she lived in the property, she witnessed terrifying paranormal activity as well. Her daughter's teddies would fall off the shelves on their own, shadow figures were regularly seen, and she even saw a pair of bodiless legs mysteriously wander into the kitchen. Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations set up their equipment around the property, including static night vision cameras placed in each area where paranormal activity has occurred. The ghost hunters start their paranormal investigation by calling out to the entity that's been tormenting Jackie, Clive, and former tenant Natalie. And not long into their investigation, they capture this.
That nigga shaped like Jared Fogle. Number 2 what, pencil?
You're going to go downstairs.
Or downstairs. Handbone.
And you gather as much energy as you can. You take it from the equipment if you like.
Nigga, you gonna shoot the Kamehameha wave, nigga? This ain't Dragon Ball Z, bitch. The fuck? I'm trying to kill
And then we want you to do something.
What you gonna do?
Something loud.
She gonna suck on stuff? Yeah, be loud with it.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we like that.
And then perhaps you'd like to come downstairs.
Yep, and take off your
And
pants.
I'll tell you a story. Because
Because what?
You and me, we're a little bit alike.
Man, don't.
And I'll tell you why.
Don't get free. Don't get weird. Don't get zesty
Can
with
you
this.
join
bro.
us in a little while?
Don't be zesty with this, bro. Come on now.
But don't be afraid of us or anything like that.
Slap the shit out this nigga. Bah!
Okay? But don't be afraid of us or anything like that. Okay? But don't be afraid of us or anything like that.
Help is $1,000. Advice is $500.
Okay?
You're going to need to try and communicate with us somehow, Kevin, because otherwise I'm just going to ask questions and I won't know whether I'm, communicating with you and you're happy, or whether I'm, annoying you, which I don't want to do.
Probably annoying them.
Movement on the stairs.
You snapping for a bitch.
Okay.
As Jeff is calling out inside the haunted house, the voice of someone can be heard saying, "Help." Then the sound of movement from the stairs is heard. Phil and Jeff decide to check it out, but no one's there, or so they thought. Right at the time when Jeff heard movement coming from the stairs, their static camera captured this.
You're going to need to try and communicate with us somehow, Kevin, because otherwise I'm just going to ask questions and I won't know whether I'm, communicating with you and you're happy, or whether I'm, annoying you, which I don't want to do.
I'm looking at the stairs. What poppin'?
Stairs.
What poppin'?
Okay.
Do something. Come on, baby. Make it happen. Come on, baby. Do something with it. Ooh. I mean, a little bit. What, where? Still don't see that shit. I don't even see it. Where it be at? Oh, you mean a little shadow right there? Oh. I mean, Oh, yeah, that's... Could be worse. Man, could be worse. Yeah, that's not good. No, it's not good. Yeah, that's screwed. That's bad, man. That's all bad. Yep, that's not good. I'll admit that. All the sound effects in the world's not going to make that better. Well, if I wasn't going to have
Captured on
nightmares
Ghost
tonight,
Tech Paranormal Investigation,
ruining my
static night
sleep for the
vision
next 4
camera
days.
pointing towards the stairs. A dark, shadowy apparition can be seen taking form on the stairs before it appears to disappear through a solid wall. Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations claim that this dark figure appearing on the stairs is, quote, the best footage of a spirit forming and moving into a solid wall that they've ever seen, and their viewers agree. But what do you think? Did these ghost hunters capture paranormal activity on camera inside this haunted house? You tell me.
Oh yeah, definitely paranormal. Did you see it?
No matter how quaint a cemetery looks, there's a possibility of a ghost lurking somewhere, even during the day. This next video, uploaded to the account Vault of Fear, is titled Graveyard Ghost Caught on Tape, Paranormal Entity Filmed in Cemetery. Vault of Fear mentions in the description of the video that an old warehouse is located near the cemetery where the video was recorded. Apparently, an exorcist was called to this warehouse a few years ago to remove a demon that was causing poltergeist activity. This activity created a frightening atmosphere that filled the workers with dread, leading many of them to refuse to work at night out of fear of a ghostly encounter. In the video, a team of ghost hunters film the graveyard located next to the haunted warehouse and capture this on camera.
Oh. You see it?
Fuck.
Do you see it?
What happened? Stop doing the effects. Show me what happened.
As the camera pans round the cemetery, the person holding it notices something by the church. He gasps before zooming in, and what looks like a ghostly figure of a woman can be seen standing by the door to the church. He asks, "Do you see it?" Which the other people say, yes, they can. And the mysterious figure then vanishes into thin air.
Good Lord.
YouTube commenters seem divided on this video, with some believing it's real and some believing it's the opposite.
That's just
but
real.
What do you think?
'Cause my balls
I'm curious
tingle
to
when I
hear
watch
your
it.
opinions in the comments.
Makes my gooch tingle when I see it. I know it's real. You know,
This
edit that
next
out.
creepy clip comes from the TikTok account
Nobody heard that.
Parents Are People Too. Tyler's ma recorded the following scary experience while
if they're
watching
naked,
TV
if they're
alone in
people.
her bed.
What should have made me in here?
Only if the, what the
Yes,
fuck is
my
that?
fan is on. That's why you see it.
What is that?
going, but what the hell?
Bitch, what is wrong with your hotel room, ho?
Why is it wrinkling like
That's a face, bitch.
like somebody's pushing it?
Nigga. Nah, bro, you gotta check that out.
And that looked like a face.
I need to see that shit, nigga. Who that is, nigga? Ugly lion looking motherfucker. Who that is, ho? Who that is?
Captured on camera by
Okay, that's
Tyler's
bad.
ma. What looks like a pair of hands can be seen pushing through the curtain. Tyler's ma sees them and goes over, but when she pulls the curtain away, no one's there. TikTok viewers were left creeped out by this video uploaded by Parents Are People Too, with many agreeing with user Carrie that instead of seeing hands, they can see different faces. Others suggest it could potentially be a ghost cat, but what do you think?
Ghost
Drop
cat.
a comment below with your thoughts on this one.
Look, it's a ghost cat. Not even a real thing. Not even saying
Most
real words.
people feel safe in the corridor outside their apartment building.
No, we don't.
However, even if your home is free from
Them niggas ain't
haunting
never grew up in the
spirits,
project.
it doesn't mean that the building itself isn't harboring something paranormal.
Don't
In the
show-
dimly
don't show
lit
me PT
hallways
ghosts,
and
guys.
within
Come
the
on now.
very walls that surround you, age-old secrets may lay in wait, veiled in shadows and eager to be unearthed. That's what this person found when he stepped out of his apartment.
What the hell is that? Really? The fuck? Y'all got some large ass rats. Big ass rats. God, no.
Captured on the man's CCTV camera outside his apartment door, a mysterious dark, headless figure can be seen walking at the end of the corridor.
Smeagol,
the dark
bitch.
figure then slowly disappears without a trace. The man locking his door didn't even notice it, but it
Is that
seems
Smeagol
as though
from
he
Lord of the
either
Rings?
felt something or noticed something out of the corner of his eye as he glances in the direction of where the figure was seen. TikTok users have been left creeped out by this TikTok video, which was uploaded on the 27th of March to the account Hard to Ghetto. Some users believe this to be a demon, however, others argue that it's simply a clever edit. But what do you think?
I didn't know that ghosts could be
down
midgets.
below.
I didn't know ghosts could be midgets too. Don't fall for that shit.
This next ghost video comes from the paranormal investigation channel Dark Arts TV Extra. Carl ventures out to the Brinksway tunnels located in Stockport, England. The tunnels were built in the late 1930s and used as a bomb shelter during World War II. Just 1 year after the tunnels were completed, Stockport suffered heavy bombings. Many people had to run down to the tunnels to survive. In the video, Carl embarks on a lone exploration of these tunnels, or at least he thought he was.
Yo, this is eerie.
Better be alone out here. Oh no. Oh no. I ain't with that fluorescent shit. Hold on now.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going, see what
I bet you will.
go to.
Middle-aged white man.
No, this is probably not a wise idea that I'm walking off on my own and stuff, but
Not wise at all, actually. Really bad. Really bad idea. I don't see any good in it, actually. I don't know what's good for being down here. Like, money? Huh? Is there bitches?
this is weird.
Bitches? Any bitches? Here,
What's off
bitches.
again?
Any naked women?
Right, I definitely can't hear anyone now.
If you're a guy, you can stay where you're at. But the women should come closer. And harder, if possible.
Right.
Very possible. That wasn't good. I heard that. Not good. Seemed like something out of the Grudge game.
Yo, what the f*** is that?
Did you see it? Because I didn't. I didn't see it.
Hello?
Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes. Just come to borrow some sugar.
Hello?
Don't be
Just as I was
alarmed.
approaching the corner, I had an overwhelming feeling as if I wasn't alone. As I turned the corner, I could see what I thought to be a silhouette moving up the tunnel. On review, we can clearly see what seems to be a black figure with a yellow outline. We believe that this is possibly a spirit. Let us know what your thoughts are on this.
This is weird. Right, I'm literally on my own in these tunnels.
We may be Negroes, but we got good credit this time.
This is really weird because I've just literally come around the corner and...
What is that?
No joking.
Look at that.
I think I might have seen like a silhouette or something.
That's Slender Man, bitch. Still can't see it. That's
As
not
Carl
good.
peers round a corner, a silhouette of someone or something quickly appears at the end of the tunnel before it disappears into nothingness. Carl says that this is, quote, real paranormal evidence, ghosts captured on camera in secret, haunted underground, and his viewers believe this to be the case. What do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera? Let me know.
The Specter. Harry Potter type
This
shit.
strange clip was posted to the TikTok account Simple Life with Sue and has left viewers scratching their heads.
Who is Sue,
Scott says that every couple of nights a mysterious ghostly figure appears in his driveway and just stands there all night. On the 20th of May, Scott uploaded a video showing the, quote, ghost in his driveway. However, TikTok viewers were rather skeptical, to say the least. Scott, convinced that a ghost keeps appearing on his driveway, uploaded a video taken 2 nights later to prove the legitimacy of his claims to skeptics.
Driveway ghost is back.
10:30.
I'm gonna go walk through it. Here, hold this over here.
I don't see it.
It's not a local crackhead. You know, like a.
Gotta watch out for crackheads, man. Crafty, fast. But crackheads are focused. You give them any task and they can have it done in 20 minutes, bro. Anything. Even if you tell them to suck their down. We're gonna edit that out. Yeah, that's not good. Definitely real ghosts. Oh my God. You're gonna get possessed, you keep playing.
Captured on Scott's CCTV camera, a mysterious ghostly figure can be seen. Scott decides this would be the perfect opportunity to show skeptics that whatever this is no human. So, while someone films the monitor, Scott walks out toward it. He doesn't seem afraid as he walks right through the silhouette, proving he's not a material being. So what do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera as Scott claims? You tell me.
Looks like it. Don't look good. Don't look good for your boy.
This next creepy video comes from the Spanish ghost hunting channel Crisel Luna, where she visits an old abandoned and supposedly haunted farmhouse late at night.
Come
For
on,
the first
titty.
part of the video, Crisel and her friend explore the old house where they
Yeah,
hear some
bitch.
strange and creepy noises.
what's
However,
up, ho?
at around 14 minutes into the video, when they're investigating the garage area, they see something which sent shivers down their spines.
Acabamos de hacer una oración por todas estas almas o por la entidad que se encuentra aquí, porque hemos sido testigo y es muy impactante lo que hemos vivido dentro de este sitio, donde sé que hay almas en pena o probablemente solo
Sit
una
up, bitch.
que está aquí.
Man, make them
y que
pancakes,
es la que se ha
asshole.
manifestado. Esta oración fue para ti y para todas las demás
Yo pancake
entidades
ass, bitch.
que se encuentran aquí.
Make the sandwich, bitch.
Momento de
Make the
retirarnos.
enchiladas, bitch. Quit playing with me.
Ay, no mames, no mames, no mames. Ay, güey.
Yeah, that was a
No
ghost.
mames, subí algo, vamos, ven.
Yep.
Ven, ven,
Yep.
ven. Algo se subió.
Sandwiches, bitches,
Ven, por
bitch. I
favor,
want
por favor.
enchiladas, bitch.
Córrele, córrele, córrele. Ay, ay.
You tripping.
No mames,
You trying to see it?
Ven. Ay, no mames. Es que yo aquí vi que se asomó algo, te lo juro. Ay, ¿quién anda aquí? ¿Quién anda aquí? Yo ya no sé. De verdad.
They're about to genocide your ass. Keep playing.
As the camera pans around, a mysterious dark shadowy figure can be seen peeking up out of the truck before he quickly ducks back down. Griselle sees it and rushes over to it, but the figure is nowhere to be seen. Griselle says that this creepy encounter at this abandoned farmhouse was, quote, the ghost woman, and her viewers believe this to be the case. But what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts.
Don't get realer than that.
The next ghost video comes from another Japanese ghost hunting channel, Gakuburu TV. Chibitama heads out alone to the ruined Hongakuji temple, which is rumored to be incredibly haunted. In the video, Chibitama explores the old ruined temple's main building, where he hears a lot of strange noises. Then, later on, he decides to make his way down a wooded path to another part of the ruined temple. He sets up a static camera and takes a look around. Not long later, a woman's voice can be heard singing. All alone and creeped out, Chibitama decides to cut the investigation there, but as he's leaving, he encounters something which made his blood turn cold.
Tell your buddy, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
はい、ありがとうございました。では帰ります。さようなら。
No, no. What happened? What are we doing? What are we doing? Is that an eyeball? Better not be an eyeball, bitch. The fuck was that?
Now, this is where I have to ask, did you spot it? As Chibitama closes the doors to the ruined temple, a pale white face can be seen peeking through the gap of the door. It stares right at Chibitama, who sees it before it disappears like it was never there. Gakuburu TV's viewers were left creeped out by whatever this is seen peeking through the gap of the door. Viewers believe it to be a spirit of a woman who has been seen wandering the temple grounds late at night. But what do you think? Use the comments to share your thoughts. In the quiet expanses of Maine, a vacant trailer stands as the silent witness to secrets held within its walls. An unassuming photo captured in the dimly lit hallway of this very trailer has set the online community abuzz. The photo was meant to be ordinary, just another snapshot in time. Yet, lurking within, it revealed an unexpected and chilling guest. While the photographer was accompanied only by her son, who, along with a friend, was working outside, the photo seems to suggest they weren't truly alone. Captured in a photograph, a shadowy figure appears to have been caught on camera. The dark figure seems to be tall and slim in build, and many Redditors have drawn chilling comparisons to the mythical Slender Man. But what's your verdict? Is this a genuine shadow figure, the infamous Slender Man, or something else entirely? Let me know down
Unemployed
below.
Mexican? Unemployed white person? Or black person.
Police
or
cruiser dash cams capture a lot of strange things.
Everybody
but this
unemployed.
one caught something on a dark road that even confused a police officer on patrol in it. The officer immediately turns around.
Alright, y'all got me. That was one. Crap.
To see what it could have been, and then sees this. As the car turns around, some sort of apparition-like thing can be seen in the distance moving across the road. The title of this video is Ghost Caught on Camera, Police Dashcam, and viewers believe this to be true. But what do you think? Did this police officer capture a ghost on camera while out on patrol? You tell me. Serita Serita is a game that is often played by school children in certain South American countries. Similar in concept to the Charlie Charlie and Bloody Mary games, Serita Serita involves invoking what is believed to be a vengeful spirit or entity by arranging 2 coins in a specific manner. The game's name and the legends associated with it may vary depending on the region, but the core concept remains consistent across different areas. Participants typically ask questions and seek answers from the entity they believe they are communicating with, like the Charlie Charlie game, which involves balancing pencils to receive answers, the Bloody Mary game, which involves chanting a name in front of a mirror. Serita Serita is considered by some to be a form of spirit.
I've never sing that song again. I had no idea. Nope. Unless she mixed Jackson and Nasty.
Summoning, but it carries a risk. Some say if you play Serita Serita, the entity you've called will attach itself to you forever and slowly drive you mad. Lupus Gamer, a popular South American YouTuber, and her daughter Regina decide to play it anyway, and this is what happened.
Bueno, vamos a decir 1, 2, 3. Sarita, Sarita, ¿podemos entrar al juego? No. No. Otra vez. 3 veces. Sarita, Sarita, ¿podemos entrar al juego? Sí, sí.
I ain't do none of this.
The pair start the game, but the coins first show a no. They ask one more time, and a yes means the game has now begun. But straight away, a loud noise in the house frightens both of them. Still, they decide to continue, asking questions about whether her husband is unfaithful or if any of Regina's schoolmates envy her. And it wasn't long before they realised they'd made a terrifying mistake.
Y'all's dumb. At least I got a good excuse. I was singing a regular song.
As Regina asks her question, a hand of someone or something appears behind Regina's shoulder. The pair panic and turn the lights on, but they find no one. Lupus Gamer's viewers were left horrified by this creepy hand appearing to reach out and touch her daughter Regina's shoulder, with many saying that she should never have played the Serita Serita game and that they are now cursed. But what do you think happened here? Nestled in Carson City, the historic Nevada State Prison has stood since 1862, bearing witness to countless tales of the living and, as some say, the spirits of the departed. From ghostly apparitions to unexplained sounds echoing through its long abandoned halls, this prison's reputation has piqued the curiosity of many. Venturing into its mysterious depths, Ghost Vex's Paranormal sought answers. Here's what they uncovered.
Doesn't sound like no good.
Can you make a noise for me? Let me know where you are. Let me know where you are. Do you want to see what I'm seeing right now? This is with night vision on. That's what I see right now. Alright, I'm gonna head back.
Definitely not good.
While walking down the corridors in total darkness, a voice can be heard saying, "Get out." Then, at the end of the corridor, a white apparition appears before quickly disappearing out of sight. YouTube viewers have been left amazed at this capture, with many believing it to be a genuine ghost caught on camera. But what do you think? Was this the ghostly spirit of an inmate caught on camera, or just a trick of the light? You tell me. The next ghost video comes from the YouTube channel Franco TV. Frank, the fearless explorer, sets off on a solo mission into the eerie quiet of the night. His destination, an ancient abandoned monastery believed to be teeming with paranormal activity. As Frank ventures deep into the shadows of the monastery, he soon realizes that he might not be alone as he initially thought.
You think?
What is up, guys? Thank you for watching Franco TV. I just made it to this crazy location. I did a...
The fuck is that? Somebody screaming?
What the hell was that? I am freaking out right now. What the hell is that?
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Look at what I found. I'm right now outside, and this place is horrifying. What the hell is that? I legit thought somebody was peeking out at me there. I was like, that's horrifying.
Terrifying noises can be heard coming from the darkness surrounding Frank. He reaches the monastery and the eerie sounds continue, echoing from the shadows. 10 minutes into the video, whatever is hiding in the darkness making those noises decides to show itself.
This is horrifying.
I ain't doing this.
I'm gonna try to keep this camera as still as I can. Look at the eyes. You see it? What the hell is that? It's big. There's more than just one.
You better run, bitch. What the hell? Is that a orangutan or ape?
Alright, I'm going inside.
You got ape infestations and shit?
There's something watching me on the other side of the fence.
Footsteps.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm kind of getting scared too.
There's something outside.
Dude, play too much.
I could literally see what looked like eyes moving up and down. Like something was watching me and they kind of hiding under, and there was another one behind it. I don't know what that was. Whatever it is, I feel safer in here.
The eerie sounds continue to be heard. Frank points his camera towards the railings to try and see what could be making those noises. And then several pairs of glowing eyes can be seen just watching Frank from the darkness. Terrified by what he's seeing, Frank flees inside to where he feels safer. Frank's viewers were on the edge of their seats while watching this video, with many wondering just what on earth were those eyes watching Frank from the shadows. Frank says that, quote, something demonic was waiting for him outside. But now, I turn the question to you. What do you think these unnerving eyes could be? Is this a demonic presence as Frank says? Or could it be something else entirely? You tell me. This next creepy video comes from the Japanese ghost channel Fourth Wall. The video you're about to see is video camera footage taken by a videographer known as S when he visited a supposedly haunted building. Videographer S sent Fourth Wall several folders and files containing several videos where he documents his exploration inside haunted houses. Some of these videos I've featured before. While browsing S's files, the Fourth Wall team realized there was a video with missing data attached to it. One day, the Fourth Wall team accidentally stumbled across an invisible file containing the missing data. The team realized this video was taken at a place that videographer S said, quote, never go there. This is the footage S recorded.
Ooh, they got a big screen TV VCR combo. Hey, those work the best for Nintendo 64. Ooh, they Chinese or Japanese or very, very well-kept Mexican. Dang it! Come on! Can't be doing that to me! Jack! No, I'm scared!
As S is inspecting a shelf, a small statue falls off and crashes onto the floor right next to him. S picks it up and puts it back, not realising what was coming next. He explores the old building, where he hears knocking and bangs coming from somewhere. He walks around, but can't find where the sounds are coming from. Then at around 9 minutes into the video, he captures this. As the camera pans round, a mysterious child-sized shadow can be seen standing by the door. S then makes his way through the top floor of the building and gets the fright of his life.
It'd be messed up if somebody like knocked from the other side. Bah, 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 bah. Something gonna run at him. Run, bitch! Yeah, that was some bullshit. You got, yeah.
S tries all the doors on the upstairs floor, but they're all locked. Then, as S is walking away, the closest door swings open, mysteriously all on its own. S goes inside and finds nothing except a strange connected room with a chair right in the middle of it. Then, while he's investigating, the door slams shut right behind him. He panics, but there's no way out. The door is somehow locked. S is terrified, but then the door mysteriously unlocks. He flees in absolute fear. However, as he's leaving, well, did you catch it? As S is fleeing for his life down the stairs, a mysterious dark figure can be seen peeking out from the room S was just locked in. But who is it? This spine-chilling video caught by S has left YouTube viewers frozen in horror. Many suggest that S inadvertently crossed paths with a dark entity that haunts this forsaken building. Could it be that this ominous place is not as abandoned as it seems? Is a demonic presence lurking in its eerie shadows, watching, waiting? Or is there another explanation for the chilling occurrences that have been captured on film? I leave the verdict in your hands.
Paranormal enthusiast James White has a very spooky business. He professionally arranges and hosts seances in allegedly haunted and abandoned buildings in Toronto, Canada.
Nope.
James is hosting a seance at the historic Lambton House with a group of curious participants. The Lambton House is a former inn that was built in 1860, and it is said to be extremely haunted. Now James White and his group are about to witness something absolutely terrifying.
No, she's breaking my hand right now. It's the Domino's one. Okay. So Norman, someone in this room is trying to harm you? Is it a person? If so, give me a sign. Are they in this room? Is it a male? Oh my God! They hold him back. He his chair to backward. Why did your chair to back?
Hey.
It's not moving. Oh. Something just pulled. Yeah. Keep your hands together. Keep your hands together. We grabbed him as soon as he fell back. Do not break. Okay, really? It did break when he fell though, because he went that far back. Okay, so did somebody actually pull your chair? Yeah, like he tipped backwards. Yeah. Somebody pulled your chair? Yes.
While in the middle of a seance, one participant is forcefully yanked backwards out of his chair by an unseen force.
Damn that.
Is it a male?
The door behind me was open, and I had my partner sitting beside me, and we had the door, like the door was open behind us, and we thought we heard something back there, but nothing was there. So we
I don't trust the way he said partner.
Turned, and I looked, and I saw nothing. So I turned my head back towards the group, like the circle, and we're all holding hands. And then all of a sudden, I just felt like this force just come and pull me back, and it was like aggressive. It wasn't like calm, it was aggressive, like it was trying to kill me or something. I don't even know. My feet were like flat on the ground. I wasn't moving. I was holding hands with the people beside me, and it just pulled me. And it like felt like someone was coming up behind me, like standing up behind me as I'm sitting in the chair, and like taking my shoulders and like pulling me towards the mirror. It was crazy.
Fellow participants and eyewitnesses from the seance took to Instagram to share their stories about the incident. One seance witness had this to say about the strange event. I sat across from him when this happened, and it was fantastic to see. Another witness says, I was there. Another epic seance with @JamesWhiteSeance.
Fantastic.
So did James White capture evidence of an unknown entity aggressively grabbing an innocent visitor at the Lambton House? I leave it up to you to decide.
Is it a male?
I'm not going another one.
Scream. YouTube channel D's Dark Adventures says that an anonymous fan emailed her about a very creepy experience he had while driving home late one night. The dash cam video shows the man driving down an isolated country road in the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, he spots something that makes his blood run cold.
Dash cam. Nigga!
Excuse me, you need help? What the?
The driver suddenly spots a woman walking all by herself in the middle of the night. As he gets closer, he is horrified when he sees that the woman is covered in blood. Worried for her safety, he rolls down his window and asks her if she needs help.
Nope.
Excuse me, you need help?
After which, she lets out a blood-curdling scream.
What the?
Nope.
At this point, the man notices that the woman appears to have no eyes, only black sockets. Terrified by her reaction and appearance, the driver quickly just gets out of there. He says that he called the police, but they never found this mysterious woman.
Oh boy.
So just what do you think is going on here?
Yo boy.
And what would you do in this same situation?
Same shit he did.
The woman in white. Nuke's Top 5 viewer and paranormal investigator Mark Reyes emailed me about a video that he captured with his family while on a ghost hunt at the Evangelical Spiritual Church in Cicero, Illinois. The church was once used as a funeral home and is said to be extremely haunted. It's the middle of the night and Rick and his family are investigating the church when suddenly their EMF meter detects something that they can't see.
That's why I'd
what
investigate.
happens next is truly chilling.
Are you afraid?
That room over there is scary. Have you seen it? This one, come here. This one.
I don't get it.
This is a private office.
So you can't go in there.
No, I'm saying that it's open because we could.
Did you see it?
No.
A woman who seems to be wearing a white gown can be seen standing behind the family on the far side of the church. Ricky says that his daughter felt a presence as she looked back, but that none of them actually saw the mysterious woman at the time. It wasn't until they returned home that they discovered what they had captured. So could this eerie figure possibly be the spirit of one of the people who passed through the funeral home? Let me know what you think. The burial mounds. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back with another investigation, this time at the mysterious Native American burial mounds at the Crow Wing River in Minnesota. Many people claim to have experienced terrifying paranormal activity at the burial mounds. Some have heard the strange sound of phantom drums and disembodied voices, and some visitors even claim that they have seen glowing apparitions at the site. Curious about the claims, Ian decides to do an overnight investigation in the hopes of capturing paranormal evidence. Things quickly take a very creepy turn as Ian searches for one of the burial mounds.
I thought I heard something, but I'm not sure. Oh, holy shit. Okay. All right. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not going crazy. I don't know if I should try this, but I'm gonna try walking backwards because I want to see what's coming up behind me. Honestly, I don't even like walking backwards because I don't know what's ahead of me. Is there somebody out here with me? Oh my God! Holy shit. That scared me so bad. That was a straight up voice.
I heard that.
From thin air. Yeah, it was as if somebody was standing like right there. Hello?
Ian hears footsteps following him. Then he hears a loud, indiscernible voice. He's now a little freaked out, but he continues his search until he finally finds one of the Native American burial mounds.
Absolutely.
What happens next is truly disturbing.
All right, here's mound number 2. I'm actually not going to say anything this time. I'm actually just going to listen. Kinds of things over here. sounds like voices, but they're so faint.
But it's something else that really spooks Ian as he explores the Crowing River's edge. Something truly terrifying.
Even though there's not much going on right now, it's a lot of fun just being out here. Out in the wilderness. Even though it's dark, I can barely see 10 feet ahead of me. Holy shit! Just when I said it was fun being out here. Pretty sure there was a goose back there, splashing in the water.
Of all things, Ian's biggest scare so far comes from the sudden sound of a honking goose.
Holy shit!
Eventually, Ian finds another burial mound. Now, Ian knows that he might not be able to communicate in English with the spirits of the Native Americans buried there. So, he decides to just listen. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I just heard talking. It sounded like a male voice. Could you speak again? Oh my god! Dude, there was a face! I just seen a face! That was a glowing face!
Ooh.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that! Dude, his face just appeared right there! Right there! Oh my god, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen! It's one thing to see a light, a mist, even a shadow, but a face? A face! It looked like a man, too. It looked like a Native American man.
Ian hears another low voice speaking from somewhere nearby. A pale face then quickly appears and disappears from right out of the darkness. Ian is shocked by what he has captured and deems his paranormal investigation a huge success. So did Ian capture the voices and face of lingering Native American spirits buried at the Crowing River? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky adventures over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter, the Sanhaven Sanatorium. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ricky and his sister Vicky set out to explore the old abandoned Sanhaven Sanatorium near Dunseith, North Dakota. The sanatorium was built in 1912 as a treatment center for patients suffering from tuberculosis. Many of these patients did not survive. They passed away inside the walls of the Sanhaven Sanatorium. In the 1960s, the hospital became a treatment center for the mentally impaired. However, it was eventually closed in 1987 after many reports of patient mistreatment and neglect. The Sanhaven Sanatorium is now known as a paranormal hotspot, and to this day, those with an interest in the supernatural travel to the hospital to explore, hoping to experience paranormal activity. So, Ricky and his sister are carefully exploring the creepy old decaying building. They experience something downright creepy.
No, I thought it was a morgue. Oh, come on, let me have that.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah, this building's getting pretty bad.
What's that? Hold on now.
Is that you? That wasn't you, was it?
No.
Well, that's haunted.
Sounds like someone's upstairs. There's someone upstairs. There's someone upstairs. Hello? Hello?
Hello? My niggas?
Where you at?
Bitches?
Now, it should be noted that this odd event can't be explained away as simply water rattling around in the building's old rusty pipes. In fact, if you look closely, this isn't even a water pipe at all. It's actually a piece of old metal electrical conduit that has been cut in half. Nevertheless, it moves and rattles as if shaken by some unknown force. Ricky and his sister are a bit freaked out and worried that they might not be alone in the sanatorium. However, even if there was someone else upstairs, it would be impossible for that person to even reach this metal conduit to make it move. So this creepy capture remains a mystery.
Is that you?
The thing down the hall. A group of friends from Madrid, Spain are hanging out when they suddenly hear strange sounds coming from the bathroom down the hall.
Están escuchando, soy yo. Se están escuchando mazo de ruidos, tú. Eso viene del baño.
No vayas, estás loco,
Mano.
¿Qué es lo que quiere que vayas?
Mano, venga, poco. Una polla. Una polla.
No.
Ocho, para.
Valentina, hermano, ¿qué haces? ¿Estás loco?
Se está escuchando desde el hermano.
Escúchame. Toda la internet ahí, hermano.
¿Hola?
Una polla. Hermano, esto es mal rollo,
¿Hay alguien ahí?
No.
Hermano.
Tira, vamos a ver lo que es.
Hermano, no.
Vamos a ver, espérate. Tira. Asoma la cámara. Espérate lo que hay, todavía no hay nada. ¡Hostia puta!
¡Corre, hermano! ¡Corre! What the f***?
The guys are hesitant to look inside the bathroom, but when they do, something horrifying can be seen staring back at them. User Ain Holval shares the video to TikTok with the caption, "What the hell was in my bathroom?" Now, it's certainly very creepy, but is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide.
¡Hostia puta! ¡Corre, hermano! ¡Corre! What the f***?
Genuine intrigue. New homeowner and Reddit user Genuine Intrigue has been finding evidence that some kind of animal has been walking around his backyard late at night. Curious to see what kind of animal it might be, he decides to look through the footage recorded by his motion detecting security camera. But what he finds sends a chill down his spine.
You gonna walk past like we can't see you?
During a soft rain, a translucent figure seems to slowly walk through the backyard. Reddit user Genuine Intrigue has no explanation for this bizarre capture. But what do you think this is?
Not nothing I want in my house.
Holton Avenue. Popular urban explorer Chris Hill from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore Holton Avenue, an entirely abandoned street in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, it's unknown why the street was left abandoned, other than it sits in an incredibly dangerous neighborhood. Multiple bodies have been found on this street, and each of the deceased met their end under mysterious and horrifying circumstances.
I'm from Cleveland.
So, dragging around his balls of steel, Chris Hill makes it his mission to record and document the abandoned buildings on Holton Avenue before they are demolished. In the middle of the night, Chris begins his exploration at the abandoned First Hungarian Baptist Church. He soon realizes that he might have made a huge mistake.
Mistake? Shit. You going to church and it's not on a Sunday, man. That is a mistake sometimes.
I think that's an animal.
Please be an animal. Come on, animal.
That's weird. What's upstairs?
As Chris is exploring the basement, he hears strange noises, but can't identify the source. Then a door above him on the ground floor just slams shut. Chris quickly makes his way upstairs to investigate, and what happens next is downright creepy.
I don't do none of this.
Yeah. There's somebody outside.
Chris finds nothing and no one to explain why the door slammed shut. But when reviewing his footage at home, he realizes that he captured more than he thought. A 4K static camera that he placed inside the church's chapel reveals that something seems to move towards the door just before it slams shut. Another static camera shows something pale and translucent moving around the pews while Chris is in the room. But that's not all that Chris captured that night, because after a thorough walkthrough of the church, Chris decides to check out one of the abandoned houses on Holton Avenue. It did not go well.
This is sketchy. This cannot be safe.
This is less than safe in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, baby, man. I remember Cleveland, Ohio. Man, only time I ever lived in a haunted house. You can almost feel that it's haunted. Well, not feel, but hear it.
It actually looks like it's just underneath the house. It's not really a basement. Still creepy.
Run, bitch! Run like a bitch! Run.
Sorry. I didn't know nobody lived there. Shit.
While checking out the house's basement, Chris hears movement on the floor above him. Freaked out by the sound, he quickly starts making his way out of there. But there's someone inside with him, peeking out from behind a curtain. The man seems to be living in the abandoned home. Chris knows the horrifying stories of the people who met a tragic end on Holton Avenue, so he quickly just gets out of the house. And with that, Chris has had about enough. He decides to just head home. Now, for obvious reasons, I advise everyone watching this to just stay away from Holton Avenue. But if you want to see more of Chris's explorations, you can find them all on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Freefall. TikTok user Jalen Rich is hanging out with a friend on the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, California a little after closing time. Something happens that freaks them both out.
Okay, but the boardwalk closed like half an hour ago. This is scary. Where the Okay, I'm really bad at this. No one's on there. Is there? Okay, I totally saw someone in the camera.
Someone appears to be seated on the Santa Cruz boardwalk freefall ride. even though the ride is supposed to be closed. But then, whoever or whatever it is seems to disappear into thin air. Jalen explains that both she and her friend saw someone sitting on the ride and have no idea how to explain what happened. Now, the Santa Cruz Boardwalk opened in 1907 and has seen at least 3 confirmed fatal accidents over the last 116 years. One rumor even states that a park visitor tragically broke their neck on this very ride. So could it be that Jalen captured the spirit of someone who never made it out of the park? You decide. Followed home. TikTok user Francisco Javier claims that strange things have been happening at his home in Spain after exploring an abandoned farm he came across one day in the middle of nowhere. He says that the farm is a place of intense paranormal activity.
Vale. Que no sé, tío. Está por aquí. Creo que está por aquí. ¿Hola? Escúchenlo. ¿Qué va? ¿Qué coña? Ahora sí. Me cago en puta. Ahora sí me lo hizo detrás de mí. Ahora sí me lo hizo detrás de mí.
Francisco is recording at the farm when a door slams shut right behind him. After his days exploring the farm, he believes that something might have followed him home.
Empiezo a grabar porque estoy oyendo sonidos desde el baño muy raros y estoy solo en casa.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Congratulations, you played. No! No! I don't want to feel scared.
¿Qué coño?
Francisco believes that he might be dealing with multiple entities as he begins to hear taunting voices, laughing, and even the sound of intense crying in the night.
Escucha. Soy un niño.
Oh no, it's the witch from Left 4 Dead.
The chilling sound of a baby crying sends Francisco off to search his entire apartment, but he finds nothing to explain the sound. Another night and things escalate to another level when Francisco's Amazon Alexa begins to behave very strangely and absolutely terrifying.
Alexa me da un susto de muerte.
Escucha.
Te quiero ver.
Se acaba de conectar. ¡Qué susto!
Francisco says that his Alexa is disconnected, yet it calls out in Spanish, "Go to the window. I want to see."
Don't go to the window.
Te quiero ver.
Se acaba de conectar.
Hell no!
¡Qué susto!
And that's not the only time that this happens.
Coño.
A female voice coming from the Alexa laughs out loud but then stops as soon as Francisco comes around the corner. Then an entirely different, lower and creepier voice calls out, "Hola." Francisco has had enough, but he has no idea how to stop the terrifying activity. He tries to continue living his life as if nothing has happened. But then one night when he's hanging out just watching TV, this happens.
Escuche, acabo de empezar a escuchar a tocar desde esa puerta. ¿Están tocando desde ahí? ¿O es cosa mía? Míralo, míralo. ¿Hola? No puede ser. ¿Qué coño es eso? ¿Qué coño es eso, tío? ¿Qué coño es eso? ¿Qué cojones? Hay una luz aquí encendida también. ¿Es loco? ¿Qué coño era eso? Nada, tío. Uf. Qué puto susto, loco.
Francisco is startled by knocking coming from his hallway door. When he stands up to check it out, he spots what appears to be a small child looking in through the window. Shocked by what he's seeing, he quickly opens the door only to find no one there. Whoever or whatever this is has disappeared. So did something follow Francisco home from the abandoned farm that he explored? Could it even be multiple spirits? And if you were in his shoes, just what would you do?
Damn.
The unexplainable exploration. Now, as with most Japanese videos, the source of this next recording is unknown. But in the footage, we see a guy exploring an abandoned building somewhere in Japan. He quickly realizes that he's made a huge mistake.
Oh boy.
He encounters something truly terrifying.
Real huge mistake. How terrifying. Can we not see it? Don't show us. What are you doing? I already don't like it. Help. Oh, I don't do this. Basement. You're killing us. Please don't turn off the music. Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. Help. Help us. Help us. Help us, hoes. What are we doing? Oh God, that's not good. Run away! You ain't running yet? Run, stupid! Just hanging, my nigga. What you gonna talk to it?
The explorer is frozen in fear as he sees a woman strangely swaying back and forth in a room. He repeatedly and carefully peeks around the door at the woman, when suddenly she appears much closer and seems to just charge at him. Understandably, he runs for his life. Now, at first, whoever this woman is appears to be a very strange and very real person. But when we take a closer look at the footage, we can see that the woman actually emerges right out of a solid wall. But is it real? Or is it just a very creepy hoax?
Very real.
Again, you decide.
Yeah, you decide, you run.
The Ghosts of the River Inn. In its day, the River Inn in Reno, Nevada was a popular spot for the elite of Nevada to rest and bathe in its natural hot springs. For decades, the River Inn thrived as a popular resort. But underneath its happy facade, there were many dark tales of drownings, murder, and mysterious disappearances. It is said that the mafia had a financial stake in the River Inn, and that anyone who had a, quote, accident at the River Inn, well, they just seemed to disappear. The River Inn closed its doors under mysterious circumstances around 1983 and was left abandoned. Cut to 2022, and today the old River Inn has new owners, Dana and Lawrence. During their stay at the inn, both the owners and their workers have experienced terrifying supernatural activity. Paranormal investigators Ryan, River, Nick, and Wyatt from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal are invited to investigate the allegedly haunted River Inn. At the end, the team is told the story of a man named Ray who was a long-term resident and caretaker of the hotel, along with his wife, Janet. The couple lived happily at the inn for many years until Ray tragically passed away in his room from accidental morphine poisoning. Just before her own death, Ray's wife Janet swore that she saw her loving husband on the hotel property. The team heads inside to explore the ground floor of the hotel where Ray and Janet used to live.
Ray, if this is you, please give us a sign.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do BB.
What the f? Whoa. What was that?
I did catch
EMF?
What?
The EMF just went crazy.
Yeah, I heard it.
Ray, are you in here?
Can you not be?
You good?
There's no one out there.
Oh! Whoa! The f was that?
Is there someone in there?
What the f was that?
You're kidding. You're kidding.
Don't do this, Takashi.
Hello?
Takashi, don't.
Hang on.
That just scared the crap
Takashi,
out of me.
no, bro, you get back on the music, man.
The guys decide to head upstairs to the second floor in hopes of making contact with the spirits of Ray and Janet. But what happens next is downright chilling.
Did you just hear that?
What?
Were you me?
What was that?
I so hope I caught it.
Maybe
I
it's
swear to God,
Yachty.
I just heard a woman go.
Okay. It's us. What happened?
I'm not.
I heard shuffling after it.
Did you just
Yachty,
hear
y'all
that?
know. It's us. I was balling. No. Oh!
You okay? Was that? You okay? I sure just had someone whisper right there next to me, dude.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Holy shit. You okay? I'm fine. Where was it? Right here.
I heard that. I'm telling you, someone.
Yeah, whoa.
Someone was talking, dude. I heard that.
Do you not want us in here? We mean you no harm.
I totally heard that.
Shit. I'm shaking so bad right now.
Easy.
Holy shit.
I heard a thump.
Holy.
Y'all about to get y'all cheeks ran, bruh.
What kind of whisper did you hear in
I
there?
don't like. I
Any
don't
words?
know exactly what it said. Maybe this caught it, but I'm being scared to be right here, man.
I don't do
I
this.
straight heard a
I
lady.
don't do this.
Okay, look. When I'm leaning up here,
Takashi, run!
I had my ear right here. Right.
Do come on.
Facing this way. Okay. And I heard it. Like someone just say something to me.
Can you freestyle?
Again! Hey! Again! Guys! Again, did you not just hear that? Yes, I did. I heard that. I heard that one.
Who is that?
What do you mean, who?
What are you trying to say?
It's us.
The voice of a woman can be heard saying, okay.
I'm just trying to beat them seeds in. I'm just trying to pipe, bitch.
Then River hears someone whispering and gasping in his ear.
Beat your back late night.
Again! Hey! Again!
Pipe
Guys!
like I fixed it. Pipe
But
like I hit
the guys have no idea what they are about to capture as they decide to use the spirit box to get more answers. A static camera recording downstairs films something shocking.
Can you tell us where we are? Where are we?
Nick.
Oh my god. That was right below.
No, that's a hand. That's a whole human hand, bro.
Oh my god. That was right below. Are you downstairs? I am. I am.
100%.
Do you want us to go back down there?
A dark, translucent hand clutches at the doorframe of one of the downstairs hotel rooms. Meanwhile, Ryan hears a noise from below and asks if the entity that they are talking to is downstairs. The spirit box answers, I am. So did the guys capture the ghost of Ray on camera? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation of the historic River Inn over on the YouTube channel, Twin Paranormal. Unconfined. This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous. He explains in his email that he works as a corrections officer at a federal prison in Kentucky that holds over 700 inmates that are kept in lockdown 24/7. But late one night at around 4 a.m., a hallway security camera starts to capture movement in one of the hallways. He takes out his phone and begins to record the CCTV feed.
Red. There's no f***ing doors open and you can't even see it.
Oh my God.
And he wasn't even back there.
Oh, his neck.
Where was he at?
His
He
neck.
was at 531. Like, he was up, like, no doors are open. Like, you can't see land room. And then boom.
The officer and his co-workers have no idea who or what this could be, as no one could have been standing in that hallway. At the time, the other guard on duty was far away in an entirely different part of the prison. So, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments.
I think you working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza,
An unholy
nigga.
attachment.
Make it a
Now
whole
these
new
next
job,
videos
baby.
were shared to the internet by Diego Spikers, who might seem familiar to you as I featured him once before. Diego claims that he recently moved into a new apartment in Colombia with his wife and has experienced terrifying activity ever since.
Oh, they're watching Rick and Morty.
Uy, marica, venga. ¿Qué ñero rápido?
What?
Marica, perro, lo grabé, ñero, lo grabé, venga.
We're gonna edit that out. We're gonna edit that one out. Drew, cut the live
Since
feed.
that
They
time,
can't- they
Diego
can't
made
know.
the shocking discovery that he had a sister named Maria who died at a very young age. He believes that this could be the spirit that is haunting him. Also recently, Diego's niece Amy has come to live with him and his wife. Unfortunately, the paranormal presence seems to have attached itself to little Amy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, slumber party, bitch. What you doing? Oh, hell no.
María.
Maria, Maria. Oh, hell no. Call CPS.
Amy is fast
Call
asleep in
foster
bed when a
child. We giving
childlike
this bitch
figure
back to
can
the
be seen
street.
standing on her
We
bed.
giving this bitch, we
When
selling this
Diego
bitch on
yanks at the sheet,
Craigslist.
it vanishes into
Nope.
thin air.
We selling
Only
this
a few
hoe on
days later, in the
Craigslist,
middle
bitch.
of the night, Diego hears strange childlike laughter coming from his living room.
Absolutely
When
not.
he goes to investigate,
I'll
he
give a
is
baby
shocked to his core.
Ah, give a baby back, bitch. Give a baby back, bitch. Ah, it's called CPS. Oh!
Amy.
Slap her. Slap the shit out this little bitch. Bitch, we all think about fucking with these ghosts.
Amy.
Amy appears to be asleep, sitting with her back to the TV stand. But two pale, skinny arms seem to be reaching out from the TV cabinet and playing with her hair. The hands quickly disappear when Diego approaches his niece and attempts to wake her. Diego says that Amy has no recollection of what happened, but he is fearful that the activity in his home is becoming more intense every day.
I'll sell this
But
bitch.
what do you think?
Ah, get his hoe
Is
back
it
to the street.
real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I'll make another one.
You decide.
Nigga, you ain't gonna stop
Brothers
Upload.
Keeper. Paranormal investigators Victor, Paolo, and Samuel from the YouTube channel Investigação Sobrenatural are contacted by a distraught woman. She claims she's been violently haunted since her brother passed away from an accidental overdose in the bathroom of her family home in Brazil. She believes that her brother never left and that his tormented soul is angry and is attacking her and her family. The woman, whose identity is kept anonymous, says that she believes that the stress of the haunting led to her mother's recent passing. Soon after their arrival, the investigators begin to witness the violent poltergeist activity for themselves.
Olha, pelo que eu entendi, né? Seu irmão tá fazendo manifestação aqui, o clima tá muito pesado. Não precisa chorar, fica calmo, fica tranquilo, tá bom? Deixa eu ver.
Yep, you good, bitch. I mean, lady.
Olha, vai ficar tudo bem. Você falou que o seu irmão morreu aqui nessa casa, né? Tiraram a vida dele dentro de um banheiro. Tem como me mostrar onde foi esse banheiro? Esse aqui, né?
Why don't you just move, bitch?
Aí, já começou. Os robôs, a minha mãe morreu. Como os vão deixar em paz?
Sem calma, sem calma.
You saying this shit to him is the reason why he won't go, stupid.
Meu Deus, cara. Calma, calma. Respira fundo.
Goofy bitch.
Respira fundo, respira
Goofy
fundo,
bitch.
calma. Ó, ele só quer assustar, entendeu? Só quer te deixar desequilibrado, entendeu? Quer fazer com que a gente fique assustado, entendeu? Nervoso. Respira fundo, fica calmo, entendeu? Pense em Deus, pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Tá bom? Respira fundo.
A gente tá aqui contigo.
Isso, calma. Viu? Ele só quer tentar assustar a gente. É só mais um desequilibrado, só isso, tá certo? Você tem condições de continuar? É porque é importante. Tem, não tem? Pronto. Me mostra como foi que o seu irmão faleceu. Calma, calma. Calma, calma. Pera. Calma, fica calma.
Respira, entendeu? Olha pra mim, ó.
O que foi isso, Vitor?
O espelho quebrou sozinho. Meu Deus.
Registrou isso, câmera.
I'm not going nowhere near them glass shards, bruh.
Vai, filma aí.
Tu viu isso?
Nope.
Olha isso também, Paulo.
Foi no espelho, no espelho também, no espelho, no espelho. No espelho, aí. É isso, gente. Meu Deus.
Teve caminhando.
Esse não, pega uma cadeira aí. Tá abrindo essa cadeira?
Respira, respira, respira. Ó, vai ficar tudo bem, tá? Pense em coisas boas, coisas positivas. Né? Olha pra mim, olha pra mim. Olha pra mim. Né? Pense em coisas boas, tá bom?
Put her titty, like if she feeling stressed, she put her titty in my hand and then she feel better. That's real.
Vem.
Pizza and put the titty in my hand. Pizza, put the titty in my hand. Switch back and forth.
Ó.
Stress go way low. Yeah. See, now you gotta put both titties in my hand. You know what I mean? See, like, after a while.
Calma, calma, respira.
You know what I mean? Like, you just get. You know?
Kitchen plates fall and cookware begins to shake. Then when the woman points out where the bathroom is, something appears to almost punch at her through the curtain. A mirror in the bathroom breaks into pieces, but when they check the room, there's no one there. The woman becomes so upset from the incident that the investigators decide to have her leave. Now, in an attempt to calm the angry spirit, the men gather around a table where the man's body was temporarily placed before his burial. They light candles on the table and begin to discuss the situation. But then, things just get weirder.
Só pra vocês não julgarem, viu?
Tu viu desespero, né, na minha, quando ela ficou chorando.
Chorando, ela teve que sair, ela saiu às pressas daqui.
Bem melhor, pessoal, ela saiu.
Tá aí, gente, ó. Aí é pra vocês verem, né, ó. Direto, acontece. Pega ajuda aqui, né? Pega, calma, respira. Segura aqui a fumadora, segura.
The door slams open and the team's cameraman drops to the floor from an extreme panic attack. The investigators look after him, and after a necessary break, they continue their investigation. In an attempt to calmly communicate with the aggressive spirit, Investigator Paolo volunteers to lie down on the table in hopes of creating a connection with the spirit.
Aí, tu tem certeza que quer fazer isso?
Mexicans down!
Eu tô curioso porque eu quero que ele consiga entender qual é o nosso objetivo, né? Porque a gente estamos aqui, entendeu? Porque na mente dele, ele acha que a gente está provocando, né? Ele está expulsando a gente.
Man, Mexican people supposed to be industrious people, bro. You ain't supposed to do this shit.
E tentar comunicação, né? Pelo menos
Like, get your cheeks
uma
red,
comunicação mais amigável, né?
As Paolo is explaining his intention, what looks like a ghostly apparition seems to appear behind team member Victor.
Oh my God.
Paolo lies down on the table, and what happens next is downright terrifying.
That's your
Se
ass,
você
Mr.
quiser se
Postman.
materializar em cima do Paulo, pode se apresentar aqui, né? Concentre sua energia. Se quiser pegar no braço do Paulo, na perna dele, no pescoço do Paulo, né? Vai, Paulo. Fica à vontade.
So y'all some freaks.
Se concentra.
Y'all trying to do a snuff
Tenta
film.
pegar no pescoço do Paulo.
Nasty shit. Yeah, OnlyFans, bitch. Yeah.
Meu Deus do céu.
Yeah.
Olha,
Let it ride sideways on these niggas.
Você não vai assustar a gente, entendeu? Deus é poderoso. Deus é maior que você. Você não é maior que Deus. Você não é maior que Deus. Você não é maior que Deus. Deus é muito maior que você. Você não vai assustar a gente. Você não vai assustar a gente.
Jelly and Wonder Bread everywhere, and then it comes the grease baby chicken.
Olha isso, ó.
That's when stuff gets nasty.
Filma isso, câmera. Tô me tremendo todinho. Olha esse susto que eu levei.
Drawers from a cabinet violently slam open and closed on their own. Now the previously fearless ghost investigators seem to get just a little bit rattled by the extreme activity. They are completely unsure how to continue, and not long after this incident, they decide to leave the property. So what do you think is going on in this family home in Brazil? Could this really be the brother's spirit lashing out at his own family from the great beyond? Or could there be something a bit more sinister haunting this house? Let me know down in the comments. The Ohio Ghost Girl. Multiple residents of Mentor, Ohio have reported seeing what appears to be an all-white apparition of a young girl running at a very fast speed. The following video was recorded late at night just outside Bellflower Elementary School.
Oh my God. So when the grease baby chickens come in, and then that's when
Now what makes this story especially bizarre is that so many residents reported seeing this running girl that multiple police units were sent out to search the area, even though there were no reports of any missing children in the area at the time. One police officer says that he actually saw the running girl. In his police report, he says, quote, "I was surprised by what I saw. The person appeared to be a small child, but running rather erect and too quickly for a child," unquote. The officer then says that he pursued the running girl, but she seemed to disappear into thin air. Police checked the entire area, but no girl was ever found. So is this supernatural or just an insanely fast 7-year-old? Let me know what you think. A night of terror. Juan and his pregnant wife Nicole said that they recently experienced the most terrifying night of their lives. A night that they say changed them forever. The couple, who live in Ecuador, are getting ready for bed when things take a terrifying turn.
Gotta get that one pregnant. Good job. She probably cook food. Probably do what he say. Definitely gotta get that one pregnant.
Mira, no, esa me creo que. ¿Lo viste? ¿Viste? Mírame la piel. Mira, me peluqué.
Entonces sí, pues mira ahí.
We got, look. That's a weighted blanket, baby. That's just how it works. It's a weighted blanket. It's gonna be bad. Look, I'm buff. I got tattoos. We're gonna be good.
Mira ahí, mira, vos se lo pones corto ahora mismo. No lo pongo.
Oh! Baby, run! It's Neo from the Matrix! Oh! He got me a nigga! Run, bitch! No, no, my bitches! Run, bitch!
No sé, mira.
No, my bitches! Save your vagina. I mean, female. Oh, no, that's my back.
Es que es en toda la casa, o sea, él tiene que salir rápido de la casa, y yo le dije, sí, en toda la casa.
Yo, he a real one, I'd have dropped this bitch and ran. Oh shit, hey, while she pregnant.
Mira, ahí es que ya no puede, si la bajo en peso, pues la bajo en peso.
Oh!
Mira, oye, mira.
Oh,
mira.
Hold on, bitch. Okay, look, what key is it? Lefty loosey right. Oh, I dropped it.
Mira, ahí ya cae, ahí, mira, ahí ya no puede más la china.
It's not that bad. Wow, that was my television, you asshole ghost. I spent money on that, you little shit. Run, bitch.
Es toda la casa.
Hey,
Toda la
go!
casa, papi.
That's how you do that shit.
Toda la casa, o sea,
Yeah, save the
ni siquiera
bitches.
pretendo que Juanca se lleve esa cosa.
Gotta save the, especially if she's pregnant, gotta save the whole shit. That nigga shooting.
Sigue todo.
That nigga
Sigue todo,
bad.
yo tampoco, sigue todo.
What are you
Sigue todo,
tripping
hermano, sigue
for?
todo.
Like, is my nigga on, is he
Sigue todo.
okay?
Out of nowhere,
Is he
the couple's
good?
blanket is
Like-
yanked away by something they can't see. The couple is terrified and jump out of bed, and things only get worse. Juan and Nicole both appear to be physically shoved and thrown around by something that they can't see. Then as they make a run for the door, objects, furniture, and appliances move and fall without explanation. At the end of the video, Nicole seems to be in such distress that her husband has to carry her out the door. Now, as with any alleged paranormal video, this recording could very well be a hoax. But if the objects in the video were being moved with wires, it seems that it would be almost impossible as so many things in the room are moving. Also, Juan walks through the bedroom many times, and he doesn't seem to be carefully avoiding any wires or strings. So is it real?
That's a good dude,
or is
man.
it all just a very elaborate
I like
hoax?
that guy. This dude fought a ghost to save his female, man. I like that. That's commendability. Me, if a chick ain't pregnant, I'll leave that hoe like they did Otis in Walking Dead, baby. I'll save me, and I go out a window.
Letchworth. In this next video, recorded by Sierra Rose, she and her two friends are exploring the abandoned and infamously haunted Letchworth Village Asylum located in Rockland County, New York. Long ago, the old asylum was a house of horrors for its residents. Patients were severely mistreated and neglected by the hospital staff.
They get peed on.
Asylum residents who passed away were simply buried in a nearby field. As the three explorers wander the decaying hallways of the asylum, Sierra captures something truly bizarre.
Ooh, that's hot.
Oh, I'm freaking out.
Okay, that's not good.
You guys,
That wasn't good.
A shadow appears to move from left to right in a doorway. Sierra doesn't notice the odd shadow figure, but seems to get a strange feeling as she comments that she is, quote, freaking out. Now, whether this is a paranormal event or just a very strange trick of the light, I leave that up to you to decide. The thing in the water. A man who was doing some lake fishing off the coast of Brazil claims that some strange sea creature with glowing eyes tried to attack his boat.
Word?
He fled, revving his boat to full speed, but the creature pursued him.
Sing, bitches. Oh! Oh, shit! That's a seal, bro. That's a seal, nigga. It's a very black seal. It's a very ominous looking seal. But I really hope that's a seal. Come on, cuz. That's a seal, my nigga. That's a seal, my nigga. That ain't no beast. That seal is loose. My nigga nasty with it. Really hope that's a seal. That's a seal. Gotta be a seal. Just because you put dramatic music on it don't mean you got chased by a Loch Ness monster, my nigga. You ain't get chased by Nessie. Huh? That's a seal. That's a gotta be a seal. That's a seal, bro. Come on, bro.
Now, some online video viewers were shocked by what they saw.
That's a seal,
They
man.
believed the beast was obviously a ferocious sea creature, but other viewers thought that the animal could simply be a large dolphin or maybe a seal. So just what do you think this large
That's a
thing
seal.
is? Let me know. The disappearance. Italian paranormal investigation team Inquieto TV traveled to what was once the dormitory of an old abandoned brick factory. The story goes that the workers at the brick factory were exploited by the wealthy owner for years and worked in extremely dangerous conditions, until one day they decided to form a workers' union and rebel against the rich factory owner. Mysteriously, or perhaps not so mysteriously, all of the workers who joined the union suddenly disappeared, never to be seen again. Many believe that the workers' union members met a terrible fate, but no evidence was ever found. Former factory workers and local townspeople believe that the brick factory dormitory is haunted by the workers' tormented souls. Inquieto TV explores the old building, but other than some creepy, unexplained sounds, they don't experience much of anything. At least, that's what they thought. When they review their footage later, they find that one of their cameras accidentally captured something truly chilling.
I bet y'all are shut the fuck up and do your jobs next time.
Che cazzo è quella roba?
Employee, bitches. Do the
Non so,
work.
vedo tipo... Che cazzo è quella?
Must. Yeah. And or onward fast.
Cazzo è?
Insteadward fast. I don't know the other words. I don't know. High hole silver. I don't know.
Oh, che cazzo? Che è successo?
Ancora?
Le catene.
La stanza...
Le catene di
Ma la
nuovo.
stanza con la freccia.
Praticamente non ci resta più nulla da vedere, è finito. Comunque ci sta una puzza di incenso assurda.
Mamma raga, veramente. Ma sembra pure. È forte.
While exploring, the group discovers a strange chalice just sitting in the middle of the floor in one of the decaying rooms. They film the bizarre out-of-place artifact and then decide to move on. But as they leave the room, the cameraman lowers his camera before turning it off. His camera, now upside down, accidentally catches the chalice mysteriously catching fire. The team's backs are turned as they leave the room and they don't even notice the flames. Soon after, the group decides to call it a night and just head home. But that's not all that the Inquieto TV team captured at the abandoned brick factory. Their YouTube viewers pointed out something else that they missed during their investigation. Something downright creepy.
Matto, avete sentito mo di non sta video?
No, they got that white girl that interviewed Drake.
Ma era da sopra o sotto qua? Io non ho capito qui se... sembrava...
Non è che cadere a pezzi sta cosa.
Sembrava tipo proprio in diretta alla fine del corridoio.
Ma non è chiuso il corridoio, scusa.
Il corridoio dovrebbe essere chiuso. Non abbiamo visto quella stanza. Alma, mi hai fatto prendere un colpo.
Oddio.
Vieni qua. Il capo 2 per adesso è tranquillo. Io vorrei entrare in quel buco, ragazzi.
A dark, mist-like figure appears at the end of the hallway, moving from left to right before disappearing into thin air. Moments later, the figure briefly materializes again in the same hall. The Inquieto TV team are shocked by what they captured and say that they didn't notice anything unusual at the time. So, is this mysterious apparition the ghost of one of the workers who disappeared long ago?
More than likely.
I leave it up to you. Just for all of you who stuck around till the end of this video, here's a spooky extra clip. Now, this video didn't make it into the top 10 because, well, it's a little too good, if you know what I mean.
No.
But it's one of the creepiest Japanese ghost videos I've ever seen.
シャワーして自殺してるみちゃん。いや、知らん。
そういうこと？わざわざ用意して。
いやいやいや、違う。
ふざけてんの？
いや、俺前来た時なかったんだ、本当に。
ふざけてんの？
いやいや、ちょっと。
Oh, hell no!
意味がわかんないし。わざわざ。
Run, bitch!
いや、でも俺じゃない。
Who's that ghost bitch in the window?
ドコメント。ドコメント。
Another creepy doll video was sent in by TikTok user Liliana Castillo. In the video, her daughter Golly can be seen playing with her doll. Everything is fine until she seems to hear something odd that catches her attention.
And Kaliana, how is this video to you?
Yeah,
good? Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kaliana. You are a good sport. So, Kaliana, what?
I don't get it.
Did you see it? Watch closely right at the corner of the screen. Right when Golly appears to hear something to her left, the doll turns its head to look at her.
Yo!
Horrified, Golly runs to her mom to tell her what happened. The doll has since been thrown out in the trash. Something wicked. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan, Yasuke, and Daichan from the YouTube channel Clip Store travel to what is known to be an extremely haunted location in Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan.
No.
Hidden in the mountains here, there's a mysterious tall Western-style ruin that sort of looks like a medieval castle. No one knows why this odd structure was built, or why it ended up being completely abandoned. Locals and curious visitors tell strange stories about the ghost of a woman wearing a dark cape. They claim that the dark figure, terrifying.
Nope. Yo!
Gotcha!
You better run, bitch!
よしけさんだ。
大ちゃんガッチャン
Run, bitch!
なんか触られた
Run, ho! Y'all don't believe me?
上おったろ今大ちゃん後ろ降りて大ちゃん後ろ降りて
I saw that! I saw that shit!
大ちゃんの横に人がおったって大ちゃんのこっち側に人がおったってしかも俺体触られたと検証しよったんやこの辺トンってされたんや
Yasuke claims that something pushed hard against his shoulder, knocking him backwards and nearly making him fall. He runs up to the staircase and yells to his team members. And to his horror, he sees something lurking over Daichan's shoulder, up on the top floor. Yasuke screams to warn him, but whatever it is has just disappeared into thin air.
Hell no!
Could this be the spirit of the woman that locals claim to have been seen inside the abandoned building? Did the ghost hunters capture evidence of the paranormal? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the Japanese YouTube channel, Clip Store.
Yeah, I'll do this.
Popular streamer Brian from the Twitch channel Daily Dasher travels the world and broadcasts his adventures live for thousands of people to watch on Twitch. In one of his many 6 to 8 hour long live streams, he is celebrating his birthday in Ecuador. During his live broadcast, his viewers are shocked when they see someone who seems very out of place.
Yeah, I'm a little confused too. But it seems like why is there a child here? He said that they closed at 10, and it seems like that's what someone in the chat said, the curfew is extended, but it's till 10. So even though we didn't get the exact words out of his mouth, there's still a curfew. It seems like these might add up. That's actually, don't scare me like that. Oh my god, it's gone! Oh, chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost girl? It's gone! I should have stayed home. What the fuck?
At first, Brian casually points out that there's a child standing at the balcony window. Oddly, the little girl is standing perfectly still. In fact, she is so still that viewers chatting in his live stream think that it might be a statue. Some even jokingly suggest that it's a little ghost girl. So, Brian pans his camera around and looks over. To his horror, he discovers that the little girl has mysteriously disappeared. Now, just like in the previous videos, I'm not necessarily saying that this is a paranormal event caught on camera. It might simply be that the girl, who doesn't move and appears to be completely unresponsive to her surroundings, maybe she just ran off when Brian was distracted. But Brian's reaction to the odd disappearance seems very sincere. He actually seems a bit shook.
Is that a statue? Don't scare me like that. Oh my god, it's gone! Oh no! Chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost girl? It's gone! I should have stayed home.
But, as with the other videos, I leave it up to you to decide. Opening a window, opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no one seems to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling.
Oh. That's scary, bro.
The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something that seems to be peering into their kitchen window. But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there. He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin. Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Hiding in the closet. This next video was sent in by a viewer, and it's one of those rare paranormal stories that's been around on YouTube for a decade, but not many people have ever seen it. In fact, in over 10 years, this channel has only gotten 66 subscribers and very few views. So, let's get into it. Back in February 2011, YouTube user Steph posts a series of videos to document the creepy paranormal activity that she says she often experiences in her house's basement. But even as she tries to simply introduce her channel, things get a bit weird.
Hi everyone, my name is Steph. I live in New York, and I just wanted to do a little bit of an introduction to my channel, Steph's Basement 89. Basically, I think my house is haunted, which I know sounds silly, and I still feel kind of silly saying it, but I guess I shouldn't. We figured out that about the start of the new year of this year was when things started to happen. It's mostly in the basement, but... Right?
Don't look over here, bitch. You ain't helping.
Did you, or are you f***ing with me?
So I'm standing at the doorway. I saw it.
Ouch.
Someone's standing in the doorway.
Can you... Don't go far.
I'm gonna look it up.
So, as I'm recording to you, pardon my language, I feel like I just saw someone standing in the doorway, and so did he. No one, right?
No.
Oh boy.
That was definitely
Mm-hmm.
Run, bitch!
Sounds like someone walking around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll be back. But yeah, this is an introduction, a pretty good introduction to my channel. And freaking out a little bit right now, but that's okay. Hope you enjoy. Bye.
Steph and her roommate Sam both claim to see something off camera, and we can hear strange noises in the background, but of course all of this could easily be faked. But trust me, things are gonna get much creepier. In this next video, we head down to what Steph alleges is the most haunted area of her home, the basement. Steph's little dog Bella seems a bit freaked out by something in the basement closet.
So normally when I come home from work, my dog Bella will come running to the door to greet me or whatever, and I just came home and she didn't do that, and it ends up she's down here in the basement just obsessing over this closet door. She's never done this before. It looks as if she's waiting for it to open, or she thinks there's someone behind it, where it's like she acts like she's acting how she does when she wants to get into one of the rooms upstairs. But she hasn't acknowledged me at all since I came home, which is very weird. Bella. She's not even answering to her name. I'm just gonna open it. If I go pull it. See, baby, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
I don't like that.
There's nothing in there, crazy lady. Well, it's dark, but as you could probably see, there's no one in the closet, thank God. See, baby, there's nothing there, lady. Nothing, okay? Oh, she's back to sniffing it again. It's freaking me out. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Over the next month, Steph experiences random noises from the basement and even some unnerving sightings of what she believes to be a supernatural apparition.
The Kraken.
She sets up a camera to record her basement room, specifically the closet. Her recordings capture many hours of, well, nothing. But then, late one Friday night, this happens.
Yo! What's really hood, bitch?
As Steph's friend Reese is casually sitting in the basement one night checking her phone, the closet door just pops open on its own. Now, Reese is a skeptic and doesn't believe the basement to be haunted at all. But still, we see her make a tiptoeing dash right out of the room, and we can hear her run up the stairs.
Oh, I bet.
So she definitely seems spooked.
Well,
so now we cut to one night where Steph and her friend Rochelle are hanging out as it gets close to the midnight hour. Steph decides to record a quick video for her roommate who is away on a trip. What she catches on camera is absolutely terrifying.
Are you videotaping? Yeah, for Stan. I won't break them. Michelle's getting like really good at the drums. So you might have some competition when you get back. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Did you see it? As Steph pans her camera by the open closet door, it looks as if an older woman in a white gown is just standing there.
Ugly bitch.
Watching. When Steph pans back seconds later, no one there. So did Steph capture real paranormal activity in her basement? And just what happened after this?
Oh boy.
Well, we'll never know. Because you see, Steph hasn't posted to her YouTube channel since these creepy incidents 10 years ago.
Got it.
The House of Horror. The home known as the House of Horror in Asuncion, Paraguay is a home which locals say is extremely haunted. The now abandoned house has a long and very dark history, as 6 brutal deaths have taken place inside its walls. Long ago in the year 1913, a physician who lived in the house shot a man twice after he found him alone with his wife in their home.
Oh!
He later claimed that he didn't know what came over him when he pulled the trigger. Then many years later in 2018, a young mother, her 2 children, and her parents tragically lost their lives inside the home at the hands of the woman's husband. The senseless crime shocked the entire city and forever branded the home with the title, quote, The House of Horror. Several bus drivers that regularly pass by the House of Horror have claimed that they often see a strange shadow-like being late at night that tries to stop the bus. But then the figure simply disappears into thin air right before their eyes. The bus drivers also claim that when it rains, you can hear the crying and wailing of children coming from inside the house. The House of Horror and the strange activities surrounding it has been covered by many news outlets, including this report by Paraguay's C9N TV network. News reporter Alejandra Pereira and her cameraman were doing a tour around the creepy house live on TV when they captured something truly chilling.
Nope.
Estilo colonial, bastante antigua esta casona. Alejandra, adelante.
Sí, muchísimas gracias, Silvio. Ya nos encontramos en el interior justamente de esta denominada Casa del Terror aquí sobre Oliva y Montevideo para hacer un recorrido con el compañero Derlis, que también estuvo en el momento que ocurrió esto, ¿verdad? Y nos va a poder también...
Fue en ese baño, Alejandra, donde se había realizado, digamos, el entierro de los 4 cuerpos de las 2 mujeres y de las 2 criaturas.
Sí, este sería uno de los lugares donde estaban enterrados justamente los cuerpos de las mujeres, en este caso, Silvio, según las informaciones que también estamos manejando. Porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Ajá.
Did you hear it? Eerie, unexplained screams can be heard while Alejandra is explaining where the bodies of the victims were found. The news crew on the scene say that they heard nothing. But viewers watching the report live at home were shocked. Thousands of people contacted the news channel demanding an explanation for the strange screams. C9N Paraguay takes a look at the raw video footage live and again broadcasts their findings.
Vamos a llegar hasta aquí, hasta una de las máquinas donde nos tocó escuchar parte del archivo completamente en bruto. Lorena, ¿me puedes explicar lo que vamos a escuchar a continuación, los sonidos también por sobre todo?
Sí, bueno, lo que les voy a poner ahora es el sonido del ambiente que capta la cámara con el sonido del micrófono, porque nosotros recibimos los enlaces acá con canales diferentes, entonces eso se puede separar sin problema.
Porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Bueno, y ahora, ¿qué es lo que vamos a compartir también a continuación, Lorena?
Voy a poner el sonido de ambiente que captó la cámara.
Solamente el sonido que entra por la cámara en sí y no por el micrófono que estaba teniendo en ese momento también nuestra compañera Alejandra Pereira. Si podemos ya reproducir y llegar al momento exacto en el cual se estaba dando lo que eran estos gritos. Ahí está.
Porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
So, just what do you think these screams could be? Could it be the shrieks of the victims still crying out for help? Or is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide. Dancing with the Dead. 11 years ago, Tony Noguera recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV. He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and for years the video went mostly unnoticed. That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
Dan, look at Elijah. Go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look at. Hey. Elijah, go like this. Were you dancing to some Green Day? Dance, go.
Did you see it? Right behind little Elijah, what looks like the dark, shadowy figure of a child can be seen, just kind of standing there, watching the family. A few seconds later, and the child disappears. Even creepier, right after the small, shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
Elijah, go like this.
Now, I reached out to Tony Noguera personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be. But he says his house does have a very creepy history. Tony's house is inside a gated community in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long ago? Let me know what you think down in the comments. The other side. Popular Snapchat livestream ghost hunter Hassan Barbar is exploring a long-abandoned residence in Jordan. Locals claim that the house was once owned by a wicked man named Romani, who lived there with his servants. It is said that the man's ghost now haunts the house as an evil spirit, along with the cursed souls of his servants. One of these servants is said to appear as a dark, faceless shape that resembles a young woman. When entering the abandoned old house, Hassan begins to hear strange sounds and lets his livestream viewers know that he believes that the spirit already knows he's there.
I want to see it.
عارف يجي الزلمة أو يكون هون موجود. ما بعرف. اسمع في صوت. اسمع. والله العظيم في صوت.
I hear that there's a woman.
بس يا إخوان موقع. مش عارف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. طلعوا إخوان.
Hassan hears the chilling voice of a woman from somewhere within the empty house. Then, a kitchen cabinet slams shut. But it gets worse.
How did it possibly get worse?
السؤال لفوق. وحياة الله في إشي غريب في المكان يا أخوان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. أنا خايف إن شاء الله ما يكونوا ينزلوا مخبطين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. باب سكر.
Man, he's doing too much.
The same kitchen cabinet moves right in front of him, and a sliding door seems to have shut on its own. Hassan gets an unexplained headache and decides to take a break outside. But when he returns, things get even creepier.
إخوان أنا طلعت برا شوي إنه راسي كثير وجعني والله العظيم خاصة المكان هون هذا. بسم الله في حد هون؟
Nigga. Yeah, I don't do this.
طب هون شوفي.
Oh my God! There's a woman in the background. Oh my God, that's a woman. That's a woman.
والله العظيم إنه في إشي موقف جوا يا إخوان وحياة الله.
No, 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 no. No.
أنا بقول لكم.
You about to die,
بسم
bro.
الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Yeah, you gonna need all the mercy you can get, bro.
في هاي. بسم الله. بحكي لكم خلينا نشوف كمان مرة يا إخوان إذا في إشي. هاي أنا يا إخوان. إخوان والله العظيم إنه في إشي جوا. بسم الله. هاي. والله العظيم إنه في إشي.
I can't do this,
نرجع
bro.
نعمل هيك بسم الله. نرجع هيك.
I can't do this, bro. I don't like this at all. I don't like this, bro. Too much suspense.
The terrifying figure of a woman dressed in black can be seen on the other side of a glass window. But
Way
when
too
Hassan
much
quickly
suspense.
checks the area, no one there. The mysterious woman seems to disappear into thin air. So who or what do you think this woman could be? Is it an angry spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Wrong way. Urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders, Beepers, History Seekers explore the abandoned Mossley Manor in Liverpool, England. The manor has a very dark history. The Victorian building was constructed over 150 years ago by cotton merchant Nicholas Duckworth, who passed away in the home in 1889. In 1940, the manor served as a home for unwed mothers and their children. It was later sold to become a care home for the elderly and disabled, called Mossley Manor Care Home. Around 2014, reports began to surface of abuse and terrible living conditions at the Mossley Manor home. Even more disturbing, families discovered the unreported deaths of at least 10 elderly patients in the home. The care home was shut down in 2015. For obvious reasons, many claim that the Mossley Manor is haunted and is a hotspot for paranormal activity. But Matt and Andy from Finders Beepers are certainly not ghost hunters or even necessarily believers in the paranormal. They're just a couple of guys who enjoy doing urban exploration of old decaying properties like the Mossley Manor and cracking a few jokes along the way.
Right, so we've just come in to a sort of where they keep files and diaries and one thing and another.
He didn't look suitable to enter the building on account of him having a wild expression in his eyes.
Jesus Christ. How can...
Psychopath coming in.
No, but who can judge whether somebody should be allowed in because they've got a wild look in their eyes?
Never let me in, would they?
This building is amazing, actually. I really want to go scrambling around on that roof. No. I don't know whether I'm just currently too fat. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
That would be kind of fun though.
This is like the entranceway. Not that we can see it because our Andy's bonds.
Even though the two guys try to keep the atmosphere light, when they are on their way up the manor stairs, Matt sees something truly chilling. And suddenly, things just aren't so funny anymore.
Right, just heading up. Is this the second or third floor we're going up to? It's because we went down to the basement, it's thrown me. Totally thrown me. That paper's, they're thick, aren't they? Wallpaper in here is like good quality wallpaper. I will say that. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can see it goes up again.
Oh, no!
Hello? Somebody up there. Hello?
Yeah, screwed. Run for your lives.
I feel like there's somebody down there as well. Right, I'm going up. What the f***? Right, I've gone cold. Yeah. Oh, it might have been. I've gone cold because I saw somebody stood there. I saw a leg. Hello? You just fart. But they went that way, and there's nowhere you can go.
Maybe TV ran up in the room. Is that a bathroom?
A voice? I didn't hear.
I'd have been cut the camera off.
That's weird. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage.
As Matt films the top of the staircase, he captures what appears to be the legs of someone or something who seems to be watching them. The figure immediately walks off toward the right and disappears. Matt and Andy immediately head up the stairs to investigate, but they can't find anyone or anything to explain what Matt captured on camera. Even stranger, there is nowhere for anyone to walk or hide. Now keep in mind that the mysterious figure disappeared towards the right side. Well, that just leads toward a wall with a tiny boarded up window. The mysterious person seems to have simply disappeared into thin air.
But they went that way, and there's nowhere you can go.
So could it be that they captured the ghost of Nicholas Duckworth still roaming his Victorian home? Could it be the apparition of one of the elderly patients that passed away inside the manor? Let me know what you think. You can check out Matt and Andy's full exploration over on their YouTube channel, Finders Beepers, History Seekers. Opening a doorway. Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film claim that a real estate agent reached out to them concerning a house that he found extremely difficult to sell. The agent says that the house once belonged to a family of 3 who mysteriously went missing in 2013, leaving behind all of their personal belongings in the house. The current owner is desperate to sell. He believes that there's a dark presence inside the home and wants nothing to do with it. He absolutely refuses to go inside the home or even get close to it. And all of these strange stories about the haunted house have kept buyers away as well. Tomo and Hiro say that the real estate agent and the owner reached out to them to find an explanation for the creepy alleged haunting inside the family home. When the two go to investigate, the current owner warns them to keep the doors closed at all times. But he doesn't explain why.
家の中のドアは開けっぱなしにしないで必ず閉めてほしいって言われて、これ聞いた時なんかその人はなんかその宗教的ななんかそういうルールがあると思ったんだけど、
はいはいはい。開けて通ったらそのドアは必ず閉めるということは絶対守ってくれっていうことだったので。分かった。ちょっと待ってちょっと待って。こうやって今ここから開けて入ったと。このドアを必ず閉める。でなんでだよ。
Heeding the creepy warning, Tomo and Hiro respect the owner's request and close each door behind them whenever they step inside a new room. The two investigators immediately get the sense that something about the house is just a bit off.
違和感を覚えることが一個あって、扉をさ開けたら閉じるようにっていうことを僕らきつくお願いされたんじゃないですか。にもかかわらず、押し入れだとか。
But watch again.
Oh hell no.
もう全部開いてるもん。
Someone or something seems to be standing right behind the rack of clothes, as 2 bare feet can be seen underneath. But the investigators just don't notice. Soon the two explorers begin to hear a strange ringing sound that they believe to be coming from the home's, quote, altar room. A room that is dedicated to Buddhist prayer and sometimes houses altars meant to honor the dead. They go to investigate, and things take a terrifying turn.
How terrifying are we talking?
聞こえるよね。聞こえる。もう絶対聞こえてるよね。聞こえてる。リンっていうの。
なんか鐘というかそう。あの音だよね。あの音。確実に。
して戻るか。いや別に何も変わらない。
Oh, hell no.
閉めてないや。いやいや、閉めた。ちょっと。
Uh-oh.
さっき出るときさ、閉めたよ。いや、閉めてないでしょ。いやいや、閉めた。いや、確実に閉めてる。ちょっと一回閉めよう。
I ask again, did you see it? Right after Tomo and Hiro enter the altar room and Tomo is closing the door, a pair of feet can be seen once again, but this time much closer. What makes the footage even creepier is that only moments earlier in this same spot, there was nothing there. Whatever is in the home with the two investigators seems to be following them. And then when they turn their back, the sliding door seems to open on its own. Hiro decides to do a solo investigation in the altar room in the hopes of capturing any paranormal activity. He sets up a static camera and then just sits in the dark and waits. After 30 minutes, nothing has happened. So Hiro gets a bit bored and decides to go check out another room. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Hell no. Hell to the no. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Is that feet steps? Oh! Run for your lives! Every man for himself! Run, bitch! Run, ho!
Hiro hears a sliding door move on its own, and he discovers that the door to the altar room has once again mysteriously opened on its own. The investigator hears the bizarre ringing sound again, and when he turns around, he sees the creepy face of something staring back at him through the sliding door. Hiro gathers his courage and approaches the door. He opens it, and the face disappears into thin air. There's no one there. So did Hiro and Tomo capture paranormal evidence of a haunted home?
You think?
Could it be the restless spirits of the family who mysteriously disappeared? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Twisms!